guys, so I'm going to take you through a full body foam rolling session that will leave you feeling great. There's a combination of some strength exercises and some release exercises. You're just going to need your mat, you're going to need your foam roller, and you're going to need some dumbbells close by. So have a mixture of some light, medium and a bit heavy so that you can mix it up and change if you need. It's all about good form. So you're going to bring the roller down onto the mat and you're going to come down onto your back. So you're going to sit at one end of the roller and you're going to roll all the way down so your head is relaxed on the roller. If you find that your head and your chin are lifted really high, I want you to put a pad, a rolled up towel, and just pop it under the head to give you a little bit of support so that you maintain good alignment, because you want to make sure that you can get the back of your rib cage down onto the roller and find that connection. If your head's too high, you'll find there's a big gap there. So to start with, I just want you to grab your dumbbell that you've got close by. I'm taking a little bit of a heavier one, so you can choose start light and then go a bit heavier. We're going to take the arms up over the chest, and then from here you're going to slowly just take the arms overhead. And the goal here is to take the arms all the way overhead without letting the back fully arch up off the roller. So we're trying to improve shoulder range, drawing the shoulder blades down away from the ears and feeling the armpit muscles switch on, and then slowly bring it back up. The elbows will have a slight kink in them, but they're not bent, so they're just slightly soft so that you can really find that movement in the shoulder. You want to only take the arms to the point that you can maintain a good connection under the shoulder blades. If you find you're losing it, you just pause and then bring it back up. You don't need to force yourself to go all the way over. This is all about maintaining a relaxed head and neck so that the work is really in the backs of the arms and the base of the shoulder. And you should also feel your tummy kind of switching on a little bit. Slowly take the arms back, making sure you breathe through the movement. Let's do one more and take it back. Good, this time we're just going to hold it just over the head and just hold the position and just allow yourself to breathe in this position, really connecting underneath both your armpits and really noticing if one arm feels stronger than the other and focusing on the side that feels like it's a little weaker and really drawing that shoulder down the back. Good, and then bring it all the way up. Take that weight all the way down. We're going to do this next exercise unloaded first. So you're going to raise your right knee off the floor. Then you're going to raise your left hand off the floor. Now you're going to take your left hand out to the side and slowly bring it back up again, making sure that you haven't swung your knees around. So you want your top knee to be directly over your hip and your supporting hand just lightly touching the floor. The goal is to do this movement without rolling from side to side or making it really jerky. So we also want the center of the body to stay connected to the roller. And take it out and back up. If you can do that, and you can do it quite well, I want you to take your lighter weight and you're going to lift that foot back up again, and we're going to go out, now doing it against load. This makes it harder. So we're now taking the weight away from the body, and as you take it away, we're asking the center of the body to switch on all the correct muscles to maintain alignment and maintain your position on the roller without using your foot or your hand to do it. So you want to make sure as you go out, you stop at the point that you feel like you need to grip through your foot or your hand. One more, and bring it up. Good. Lower it down, and let's repeat the other side. So you're going to lift the left foot, lift the arm. So the reason we're starting with no load first is it gives our body the opportunity to learn the movement and for us to do the movement correctly without overloading. If we go and put load in straight away, we might overcompensate, and then that's when we can get injuries. So it's always good to learn the movement first and then start to load up. And go out. Good. Let's take the weight and see if we can do the same thing. Foot goes up, we take the arm out to the side, and you might find on one side you're a little bit stronger than you are on the other side, and that's completely normal. And up, make sure you do the movement without swinging the body around. Good, out to the side and up. Nice. 4 to go. 4. Good. And go. 3. Nice. And 2. Good. 1 more. 1 and up. Good. Bringing it all the way down. We're going to take that down to the floor. And you're going to roll up and roll off your roller. You're going to grab your roller, one in each hand, one end of it, and your elbows will be straight. So this is called a grave digger with the roller. So this is a really good mobility exercise for the upper body. So you're going to hold the roller with straight elbows. Then you're going to lift the arms up and you're going to go over the top and look towards that backhand without your elbows bending and bring it back down. So you see I'm in a kneeling position. My front foot is forward. And then you're just going to swing up, look towards it and come back down. And again, go up and over and back down, keeping those elbows nice and straight. And back down. Good. Up. 1 more. And lift and down. Swapping sides. Right foot forward. Elbows are straight. We're going up to the other side. Rotate and bring it down. You want to make sure here that you're not swinging your hips around. You're really isolating the movement in the upper body, keeping the elbows straight through the movement so that you're getting the right amount of rotation through that upper body and stretch through the shoulders. 1 more. And up. Good. And down. Let's step it up. You're going to keep holding either end of your roller. Your feet are together. Then from here, you're going to have the roller in at your belly. You're going to step your right foot backwards. And as you step backwards, you're going to reach your right arm forward and you're going to push the end of the roller with your left arm so you'll feel a nice big stretch across the back and then bring it back up. So the right shoulder will be stretching out as you reach the arm forward and we're getting some rotation and bring it up. So really working into that supporting leg. And the roller is providing us that feedback so that the upper body can rotate smoothly. And go. 6. Good. Take it back. 5. Good. And 4. 3 to go. Reach out. 3. Pushing through the supporting heel to come up. 2. Not from your back foot. And 1. Good. Other side. So from here, I'm going to take that left arm, goes forward. I'm going to push through my front heel to come up. You want to make sure that your supporting knee stays behind the toe so it's not jutting forward over that right foot. Good. Up, pushing through the heel. Stretch it out. Lift. And again. 5. Good. And 4. Reach it out. 3. 2. 1 more. Reach it out. 1. Good. Now you're going to take your feet apart in a squat position like this, and you're going to take your hands out straight. From here, you're going to feed the roller underneath the leg like that. Elbows are straight. Then you're just going to lift it up over the head and back underneath. So you can see that I'm just swinging that roller up and down, keeping my elbows straight so that I'm really integrating rotation of the upper body and movement of the shoulders. Up. Make sure as you squat down, your knees are staying even and that your knees are behind your toes and the weight's in your heels. Other side. Take it under, lift it up overhead and take it under. So as you come up overhead, you'll see that I'm trying to maintain even weight on my feet so I'm not shifting to one side. 2 more. Good, last one. Up and bring it down. Good, let's bring the roller down. You're going to sit back down on the floor and you're going to put the roller between the shoulders. Hands are going behind the head. Interlock your fingers. I want you to find the spot right between your shoulder blades And then I want you to tuck your elbows in. From here, you're going to really let your head drop back into your hands and your elbows, like you're drawing a line across the ceiling, go backwards. So you want to make sure that the roll is not too low, not below your shoulders, but sort of right between the shoulder blades, and then curl back up. So if you find it's a bit too low, just move up a little bit so the roll is a bit higher, and then go back again. You should feel a really nice stretch through the upper back and the shoulders, and then bring it up. Don't force it, just sort of allow yourself to relax back and breathe as it stretches the tissue, and bring it up. Then you're going to lift your hips an inch off the ground, and you're just going to roll up and down. So rolling to the bottom of the shoulder blades and rolling to the top of the shoulder blades, and just sort of shifting through those points so that you're getting a nice stretch and not going too quickly. You want to go nice and slow. You might even find that you find a sore spot and you just kind of rock over it so that you're not rolling completely over it, but just rocking on the point that's a bit tender. You can also rock to one side and then rock to the other side as well, getting right underneath those shoulder blades into the armpit area, backs of the shoulders, which can get quite tender. Then you're going to place your hips down, and we're going to grab the roller, and we're going to go into the TFL area, which is up near the hip. So you take one foot in front on the floor, and you roll to the front side of the hip, and you just roll slightly up and slightly down. So it's not a really quick roll, but you're kind of just going to roll up and down, just in a really slow motion. And then when you find a sore spot, you're going to pause on it and just rock across it. So you're going to rock across that sore spot. So you're going to cross the fibers, not up and down them, and you just allow them to sort of release a little bit, and then you move the roller and you do the same thing. So you can go as far down the leg as you like. If you find that you're kind of more sore around your knee, spend time around there. If it's more around your hip, spend time around the hip. And then we're going to go to the other side. So you find the spot, you might decide to roll up and down a few times just to find where the spot is tender for you. And once you find that spot, then you can roll backwards and forwards on it, across the fibers, and just really trying to relax. So the best thing that you can do when we're stretching is not force, it's actually release, relax, breathe, and then the fibers and the tissues will actually stretch out on their own. So when you do find a sore spot and it's really sore, you might actually just find trying to relax onto it and breathe through it will allow those muscles to release. And then once they're released and a bit soft and you find that you're not so tense, then you can rock across it. So it just depends how tight those fibers are. So don't force yourself to roll hard across it. Good. And release. Really good. That's the end of the lesson. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. If you want to know more about my courses, you can visit rpxfitness.com.au.